Doomfest and Fuzzed and Buzzed, and I am here with...
I'm Ryan.
Randy.
Kris.
And your band name?
AAWKS.
Cox?
We are the band AAWKS.
Cox.
Well, hey, this is the inaugural Rhüne Mountain Doomfest, and you guys closed out night one.
Can I
Holy shit. Well, you know what? This is called rock and roll, my friends, and yes, you can.
Cool.
So, how did it feel playing the final set of night one?
It was really wonderful. It was one of those things where I couldn't believe it was happening and culminating into this big finish of the first night until I saw all those faces sitting in front of me, and I was like, crap, I put all those bracelets on those people's wrists. I got here, I spent since 10:30 this morning making sure I was ready for those people, and then all of a sudden here I was.
Randy has been working the front gate. You know, she's been the hardest working staff here, so kudos to all of that.
She's doing
But how about you other two? How was it?
Randy seems pretty happy for losing the belching contest.
She checked me in. She checked me into the fucking gate. She gave me my wristband.
I took care of you.
Yeah, you got me hooked up.
Yeah.
You're working like everything.
So that's the biggest...
How many festivals does the check-in girl check you in and then plays a set for you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Never happened.
This is full circle. I said it the last time. It's like Sly and the Family Stone. It's a family affair.
It is more than a family fair. It's a community and a village that we built together to make sure that this happened. And we are executing it like champions.
So, I'm going to get a bit off topic here. I see this gentleman to my right in the camo with a bag.
Oh, look at he's
What's
getting fancy
going on?
now.
Well, let me finish. There's glasses in here. I should probably take advantage. Who's paying for this limo?
You are. Good job.
So, what's below
What's the
me
bag,
here?
buddy?
What is this? Do you want to open it? And what's the occasion?
Nope, not that big.
Oh,
Wrong
okay.
bag.
That's,
Wrong bag.
that's
Wrong
the
bag.
other one.
Sorry.
That's the
Sorry.
one for after this.
It was my
below
birthday
you?
a few days ago, and
Well,
everyone's
happy
so
birthday.
Sweet. Everyone's so sweet and nice, and they give me stuff.
Have you opened it yet?
No.
Do you want to?
Yeah, sure. I mean, right now.
You need help?
Now's a better time than any. Oh, I didn't have to fucking buy beer today.
Wait, you open a present before you read the card?
There's a card. Off my case,
This
Connor.
is a real thing, right? So, what do you guys do? Tell me, viewers. Do you open the card first, or do you open the present first?
Off my fucking case, Connor. Sorry, can you swear on this? Are you gonna bleep it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool. My mom says the same shit.
You know what's amazing though is we love our Grimepup for
cool. Is
the
that-
grimiest of pups available.
So, one of the
What is
newest
that?
members of AAWKS,
Is that
correct?
like a scalpel?
He is the newest member of AAWKS. Yeah, that's a blade for you. I know
So,
you're into blades.
the OG AAWKS, how is it having this young spry man a part of the crew here?
Ooh, that's a good question.
it's a blessing,
I
really.
don't want to say too many nice things in front of him, you know.
No, it is his birthday. Let's
right,
just
fine.
give a little.
I like how you crossed out Christmas and put birthday.
Yeah, I'm cheap. I'm cheap.
We
well,
make
birthdays
things.
and Christmases are basically the same thing.
Yeah.
No, this fucker's a
Aw.
blast. He's a talented little shit. Is what he is.
And
we are honored to have this fucker in the band.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, and you have this fucker the first time in the studio with you guys,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
So you
Yeah,
guys
man.
are sort of working on something new, and
I got to
and
yell.
how was that?
A blast. It was our first time in a real studio because we've been recording in our garage or.
Whereabouts was the studio?
It's Thread Junction Studios in Barrie, Ontario,
Cool.
which is a killer studio.
And you
Awesome.
guys are a Barrie-based band?
We are a Barrie-based band. Actually,
cool.
Ryan is from,
I'm from
down
Newmarket.
the road in Newmarket.
Cool. I went to high school in Newmarket. Crazy.
I don't think Newmarket's really a place, though, is it?
It's more of a place to raise a family, you know, but it's great up until a certain point, then you sort of got to go. So you got multiple beer.
Yeah, there's one 5.9, and then there's one 4.9.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's a good mix.
There's a thing on
'cause we
things
care.
mixed in there, too.
Oh,
that-
six
Because we
pack
care.
of fucking 5.9 tall boys.
Woo!
Wow. Friggin' rights.
This
What
is
do you guys
this is a birthday
friggin'
cheers
rights.
beyond birthday cheers.
You missed one other little thing in there, guys.
Oh, is there one other little thing in there? What is in there? I don't know. Oh dear Lord, what is this? Oh my!
Some postcards, man.
Hey, fucking cool, no way.
That's the reaction I wanted, right there.
Wait, these are postcards?
Yeah, man.
Of what?
It's fucking Demons. It's my favorite movie. It's Dario Argento. It's a
But
good
it's
old
not only
Italian
Demons, you gotta look
zombie
at that one.
fucking
I'm sure
horror
there's
movie.
more than
Wow.
just that one in there.
There's more than fucking just demons.
So our boy here not only has the guttural vocals that you will experience in our second full album, but he is a fan beyond fan of old horror flicks.
Okay.
And he's gotten us into watching these old horror flicks.
Oh, fucking
wow.
cool.
So did any of these old horror flicks play a role in the recording of this new record? Like, did you take any influences?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Like, I wouldn't say directly, but like, it's all kind of, it all comes together for sure.
It's
Like,
my favorite
I grew up.
fucking quote.
I grew up I'm an old fucker, so I grew up in the 80s and 90s watching horror flicks, and then I took kind of a decade off. So I've gotten back into them recently.
We have good conversations about movies.
Like I grew up with I watched Halloween. Like growing up, we had laser discs, these big fucking.
Oh yeah.
And I had Halloween.
Vinegar Syndrome. You could buy them there.
What's that?
There's a record store in Toronto. It's like a movie and record store called Vinegar Syndrome, and they
cool.
sell laser discs.
No.
So yeah, growing up, I was into I watched Cronenberg's Videodrome when I was about
Come on.
10. My dad didn't know what it was, and he's like, "Oh, try this movie out," and it was like life changing. So thank you, Dad, for that. And then also Halloween. I had Halloween on Laserdisc. I watched it probably 40 times growing up. But yeah, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, all the big ones I watched. Toxic Avenger. There's so many good
classic.
ones, man. Yeah.
But we can say there is an 80s horror flick that we did watch because of our young fellow suggesting Shudder,
What did I say?
that there's a sample from one
yeah.
of those
Yeah,
movies
there's a-
in our second album.
That's true, actually.
Yes.
Wow.
So it all comes full circle.
Wow.
Yeah. What was
Thank
that one
you
called
for
again?
joining the
Witchboard.
band.
That was
Yeah,
Witchboard.
it's an 80s movie called
Thanks for
Witchboard.
having me. Thanks for letting me play bass. I
Oh,
don't play
dude.
bass.
We love having you.
Aw,
I don't
this
know
is
how to
so
play bass.
wholesome.
This is a family. This is a family affair. This
I
is
don't
a
really know how to play
village.
guitar, man.
Slime the Family Stone.
Yeah.
So this is not your first festival, is it? Have you guys played a festival before?
We played Equinox Festival Montreal last weekend.
Cool.
And the weekend
Before that, so 3 weekends in a row.
what was the name of that one again?
That one was called Lord Festival,
Lord
in
Festival.
Gatineau.
That was
Holy shit.
Both of them were a blast.
So
Fucking great.
the last 3 of your shows have been fests.
Yeah.
I have.
And I have the marks to prove it.
Wow.
So, 2 blood blisters from the first one,
Wow.
blood blister from the second one,
Attention
and
seeker.
blood in this one. So it's perfect, right? It's the full trifecta. Every festival has given me blood. So there must be blood.
So how does it feel closing out the inaugural Rhüne Mountain Doom? Like, how does that compare to some of the other festivals you guys
How did it
played?
feel for you, buddy?
This festival, if you guys want to answer, go ahead. I don't want to take
That was cool.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Yeah, fucking right on. It's good stuff. It's a
Good.
cool festival.
Yes, it is.
Good people, good bands. It's cool
The
to
other
go
two
on late.
festivals were bar based. This one is like when
Oh,
when
man.
I think festival, I think grassy field,
Yeah.
open sky camping. This is the first one that's like
Yep.
like a legit.
This is like a
Classic
fucking festival.
Yeah.
And you know what's cool? It's like, sorry, it's really catering to the scene. And how does this scene feel for you guys? I know it's grown a lot, but have you guys seen the growth? Have you felt
Oh.
the growth?
Completely. It is amazing to watch the turning of people where they come to check something out unsure of themselves, and by the end of it they are absolutely drawn in and like, yep, I'll be back. And I've had, I love it to see a new fan and then to see a new fan become a repeat fan.
Yeah.
So when they come to multiple shows and travel to different cities even from it, it is a surreal experience going, you know what, that's what it's all about. That person was unsure, we made them sure, and then all of a sudden they came back for more, and it's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's a great feeling.
Yeah.
I dig like the fact that like there's bands with 20-year-olds and there's bands with 50-something-year-olds, and we're all there's a cohesive familial type energy that I think is really cool, and it's something that I'd been wanting to be part of for decades, and I feel like it's finally happening, and it just feels great. It's like from all levels, like we've got people like you doing what you're doing, and Black Throne, and like all the bands and all the fans, and it's wicked, man. Like it's something that could never have been planned, so it's kind of this thing that's grown out of somewhere, out of the ether, and I feel fucking honored to be part of it. Like it's amazing.
Fuck yeah.
It's good shit.
So what were your expectations with this festival? Anything like any bands that you're really excited for this weekend? I got a bunch, but what about you guys?
So I have to admit, there is so many of my already favorites already there that we've got to play with many times. So tonight on the Friday night, it was amazing to have to play alongside our Sun Below. Those are my brothers. I love them dearly. Old Time Moonshine, another set of brothers from other mothers. Completely have a serious love for them. But tomorrow night, the Saturday night, is jam-packed full of these amazing bands from all over Ontario and Quebec. It is absolutely...
In Nova Scotia.
Oh, in Nova Scotia, that's right. And it's absolutely energizing, right? It's like hugely energizing to see this like coming together. And I understand maybe people who have done more of these festivals all along, it's something else, like, normal. But for me to start at the ground, to watch it build and be working towards this entire time to make sure it got executed, to see it now like unfolding.
Right?
Here it is.
We've seen the behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
So we saw the whole, how is this going to work and who are we going to get? So it's very special to see this really unfold like this,
100%. Yeah, I'm excited to see Soom and Biblical and Overcrook. Overcrook always destroys, and they seem to get better every time I see them. Loose.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Loose, man. Those guys
Dude.
are crazy.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about Conductor. Those guys from Nova Scotia. That is going to be
cool.
unbelievable.
That's
I heard
Yeah.
there's some extra cool stage antics going on with Loose.
Oh.
There's like some cool prop shit going on.
Oh,
shit.
Things might be
And,
happening.
uh,
Whoa! Did
Fingers in.
you conjure something there with that statement?
Smell my finger.
I feel like you conjured something with that statement there. That was pretty sweet. How did you do that there, kiddo?
I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard.
So, you three, I know we are missing the final four to Bob,
He likes to fuck off before anyone says goodbye.
Fucking guy.
So, any final last words? Anything for any new bands sort of starting up? Anybody trying to get into the scene? You guys have any words of wisdom?
Yes.
Fuck.
You did it again, you fucker.
I think you could just
Stop
open it,
talking.
Chris.
Yeah.
It's just turning up all
That
the
was
lights.
amazing that he fucking said yes.
It's fucking cool.
and
I
it
feel like a
happened.
wizard.
Okay,
Yes,
take
I was
that
it.
question again.
Yeah,
Connor.
Yeah.
So I know you guys have been in the scene for a while. I think you guys have really found your footing. What about new bands starting off in the scene? Do you guys have anything that you could give words of wisdom by? Any final last words?
Yes, sir. I think so. It's cool. Yeah, just if you're a fan of music, just like show up, like make friends, be part of the scene, hang out with the bands. Like from my perspective, I just like started showing up, hanging out with guys. I was a fan of AAWKS. I'm a big crusty sludge fan, but like AAWKS, fucking super cool. Awesome, cool band. I put their sticker on the bumper of my car for like a year. And then I just like hung out as like a fan, and then they asked me to join the
Then you
band.
get those stickers for free.
Yeah, so it's cool. I had the sticker on my car for a year, and now they're like, "You want to be in the band?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." And
You
now
got
I'm in the
unlimited
band.
supply.
And now it's it's awesome. So just show up, hang out, like you'll find
Tagging
your
other
way.
cars.
And
You'll
he's
find
not
it.
wrong. He's not wrong. There is historical data where he is just skating around.
Show up,
Well, we were at the skate loft. You showed up. You were
introduce
there.
yourself,
Yeah.
shake your hand,
Be
say
friendly.
your name.
Like, we dig when bands are open to kind of hanging, and also like the younger bands, if they want to help the older bands move their shit, we appreciate that.
Yeah. So we're
That's-
getting old. There's knees and backs and hips that are a little disjointed. Just come on in. Don't worry about it. We all love you. And I really think for the actual question, for new bands coming in, to get into the scene and to be a part of the scene, like he said, show up, be a part of it, but also recognize if it's your passion, if it's your project, if it's your need, you need to keep pushing through and keep showing up and keep doing the work, because it's going to pay off in the long run.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
And don't be a dick. Like, I think you're gonna be asked to play more shows if you're like good to be, if you're fun to be around, if you're like helpful, if you're nice. If you're
it's
a
a
dick,
small scene.
yeah, if you're
You
a
know?
dick, it's gonna spread quickly and like.
Yeah, like
fuck
I don't
those people.
fucking play bass. I just play guitar. They needed a bassist, so I got one off Marketplace. And I
Wow.
figured it out.
He's
That
not
says
wrong.
a lot.
He's not wrong.
I figured it out. It's fine. It's the same thing.
You're a
if you play
fast
guitar.
learner.
It's 2 less strings.
And and the same thing happened with me. Technically, was the drums were in his basement. he said, "You live here," and it was one of those things. I said, "You better buy me lessons because I don't play musical instruments." I took a few lessons. 2019, I played some live shows, and then now you see.
And you're a lefty, right?
And I'm a horrendous
wrench.
lefty.
Wow.
She played
Wow.
a show like 6 months after she learned how to play drums.
Holy
She
shit.
was on stage. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Shit in her
scary as
pants.
shit.
That's just like learning how to ride a bike, you
Yeah.
know? Wow.
Yeah. But I smash and grab, so that's my style. If anybody wants to copy it, smash and grab. That's my style.
Wow.
Yeah.
Settle down.
Okay, well, speaking of settling down, you three, I thank you all so much for your time, and I thank you so much for really killing that final set and your efforts within this scene and in this inaugural Rhune Mountain Doomfest.
Thanks, Connor.
And-
Can I sleep in here?
We'll chat,
Right
right?
here? Like,
Yeah,
I
we'll
want a
chat. We'll
pillow.
chat. Bye.
Bye?
Good evening.
Oh, yeah, good night.
Thanks, Ben.
See you on day
Rock
2.
and roll.